The richest people in the US are still by and large men. But there are more women on the Forbes 400 ranking of the wealthiest Americans than last year. In all, 60 women found a spot on this year's Forbes 400, up from 58 in 2022. They're worth a combined $621 billion, up from $535 billion a year ago. Here are the top 10 richest women on this year's Forbes 400. At number 10, Melinda French Gates. As one of the most powerful women in philanthropy, French Gates co-chairs the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, which she started with her ex-husband, Bill Gates. She got stock in several publicly traded companies worth at least $2.4 billion at the time as part of their divorce in 2021. At number 9, Christy Walton. The widow of John Walton, who is the son of co-founder of Walmart, Sam Walton, Christy inherited a stake of the giant retailer when John died in a plane crash in 2005. At number 8, Laurene Powell Jobs. Jobs inherited most of her fortune from her late husband, Apple co-founder Steve Jobs. Apple shares still account for a big chunk of her net worth, but she also owns shares of Disney, Monumental Sports Entertainment, and a stake in The Atlantic magazine. At number 7, Diane Hendricks. The richest self-made woman in America, she co-founded ABC Supply in 1982 with her late husband, Ken Hendricks. Revenues jumped almost 26% last year to $14.7 billion. Hendricks is also known as one of the biggest donors to Republican campaigns. At number 6, Abigail Johnson. Johnson began working at financial giant Fidelity over summers while still in college at Hobart and William Smith in the early 1980s. She has been CEO of the firm, which her grandfather founded in 1946 and her father ran for almost 4 decades since 2014. At number 5, Miriam Adelson, a medical doctor who has focused on treating patients with addictions. Adelson owns more than half of casino operator Las Vegas Sands, founded by her late husband, Sheldon Adelson. At number 4, Mackenzie Scott. Scott received 4% of Amazon stock as part of her 2019 divorce settlement from Jeff Bezos. But since then, she has been hard at work giving her fortune away. So far, she's given more than $14 billion to charity. At number 3, Jacqueline Mars. An heir to the privately held Mars Candy empire and the granddaughter of its founder, she owns an estimated 1/3 of Mars. An avid horse lover, she also owns a farm in rural Virginia where she has trained horses for the Olympics. And at number 2, Julia Koch and family. Koch and her family inherited a 42% stake in Koch Industries from her late husband, David Koch. The company, run by her brother-in-law Charles Koch, owned everything from Flint Hills Resources to Georgia Pacific. And at number 1, Alice Walton. Walton reclaimed her title as America's richest woman this year, taking the title back from Julia Koch. Her wealth comes from her family's 46% stake in Walmart, the world's largest retailer, which her father, Sam Walton, co-founded.